Yeah, let's ask Cosmos. Cosmos! Oh, I'm sorry. He's getting ready for a big tournament, and he hates to be interrupted in the middle of his stroke. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this YouTube. I'm your host, the Doc, the Ghost Net Guy. Of course, your co-host here is Cosmos, and in my hands is Charcoal. Look, he's even got his life jacket on. We're ready to get out and try to do some summer run king fishing in Clovel's Passage. Come on, Cosmos, give it up. Let us look into his right eye and put us on the little boat. Thanks, Cosmos! Thanks! Thanks, Cosmos! Wow. Hey, he's getting better at his landings for us, isn't he, Charcoal? Here, would you get up and drive for me, please? Yeah, it's interesting what we're getting right now. We're dropping our gear really deep, so we're not seeing the flasher rotate, but this is really important to catch big kings. And coming up is 4 springers on at the same time. Here's a tip. One of the reasons I did achieve that goal of getting 4 on at once, all at the same time too, boom, 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 was because I use a rifle case and I put my flashers and my tackle inside of it. Here's the trick. See the different colored socks? These are black and blue and brown, dark colors. See the white ones? These are the hot setups. Now, I won't use those as much because those are the ones that, you know how you have that one set of gear, that favorite lure, and as soon as you take a friend out, boy, you really want to get him a fish, don't you? So what do? Oh, boy, you pull out the old standby. You put it down at 145 feet for him. You have the sunrise coming up over the eastern part of the mountains there, and you got the rod in the extender, and you're fishing the pillar point. And at that moment, bam, fish on. Now your client either A, chokes it off and you lose it and your gear. Or B, you get it in the net like I have learned how to do by using heavy leaders so many times. Clients, get that big king to the boat for me. And they don't let them run. Oh, boy, I tell you what, that's sad to see that leader break. But nothing like that happened except one little incident where the line did break and pulled it in my hand. But now, let's get back into time. 1988, aboard the boat Rolling. Spring King. Nice fish. Out of gear. In gear. Let him cruise. Don't pull anymore. Let him off. Let him off. Out of gear. Get your rod tip up. He's not ready to come in yet. Just stop reeling. Let him hold out there. He's a big fish. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. You're doing really good. In gear. In gear. Out of gear. Move your rod over this way. Get him off the center of the boat. In gear. Out of gear. We're going crazy. Out of gear. Now, a lot of times when you're playing these fish, it's good to work the boat in gear and out of gear. In gear. He's pulling. And we got a double. 2 on at once. 2 on at once. Right here. That's what it's all about. Oh, look at that rod go down. Look at that rod go down. That's what you want, right there. Out of gear. Let's get a triple. 3 on. 3 on at once. That's a good fish. What do you got there? What do you think? In gear. Feels like a 40-pounder for crying out loud. Okay, out of gear. What we're trying to do now, we're at 130 feet on that downrigger Gordon. Uh-oh, okay, go underneath the line. Run the rod underneath the line. That's a lot of times it happens. Nice fish. They move like that. They want to go. They want to move around, and you get them tied into each other. That's okay, though. See how that rod's coming straight up? That fish is moving at us. Fish on. Yeah, we got the 2 here. In gear. A double. You know, nothing's nicer than hitting a nice double in the morning. Look at that. Beautiful. That fish is running right at you, isn't it, Gary? 3 on at once. Can you believe it? Look at this. Look at that rod come up. Beautiful. Look at it go down. Look at that rod go down. That's a nice fish. You see? Oh, look at the pull line. Yeah. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Look at him pull line there. Go ahead and get on that, somebody. We need a third person here. Well, Shell. Hey, in gear. In gear. Triple. 3 on at once. Can you believe it? Early morning, crack it on, big kings. Oh, 4 on, we got 4 on at once. The rock rod. Look at that. I can't believe it. Nobody will believe this. We only have 4 people. Me, I'm working the camera. Shelly's on the rod. Look at that thing pull. Look at that thing pull. That is a nice fish. Get that other one in if you can.
Oh, shit. Here. Did you believe it? Cut the rod, well, and the sucker end.
Yeah. Okay, now this is what happened. We had a snag in the line. One of the lines broke right off the rod, and he's pulling it in by hand. Can you believe it? We got another rod here. Nothing's nicer than a fish like that. Look at that fish right there. There's one. Look at that fish right there next to the boat. Nothing's nicer than having those. There's 2. Look at that thing come right up. Beautiful fish. Okay, let's get these netted, guys.
Nice one.
Okay. Spring Kings, 2 on. We still got that rock rod going, you guys. Get that other rod. Okay, we're finally getting to the 3rd fish here. Gary, how's that feel?
God, great. Feels like a ton, though.
Out of gear.
Not as messy here.
We're going crazy.
Going. Sure, gonna do me up, huh? You're gonna need a net on this one. God, he's pulling. This thing is huge. I know it is.
Out of gear.
Staying deep, ain't it?
What do you got there? What do you think?
Feels like a 40-pounder for crying out loud.
Out of gear. Yeah. Yeah, nice fish. You're looking at a real honest-to-God 4 on at once. Spring Kings fishing in 130, 140 feet of water, having the downriggers set at 109, 115, 110, and the rock rod. Of course, one of our biggest ones was caught at 109 with the downrigger, 12 pounds of weight, using our Magnum green squid on one, and we had the white fly in the other, and the rest were our Magnum green squids. Right now, Spring Kings, this is what it's all about, you guys. Gary, I wanted to ask you, how'd that feel on that rock rod there?
That feels great.
I noticed that we had kind of a problem there that you were reeling in that line there and it broke. What happened with that?
I don't know. Well, it got tangled up, and then it wouldn't come through the eyelet at the end of the rod there. And when I went to grab it straight, and I pulled, and it parted. I wasn't going to lose that fish. Pulled her in by hand.
Okay, Spud, what's it like when you hit that?
Loved it.
That's one of your biggest fish of your life, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's pretty much that. He's a good fighter.
Good fighter. That was a 4 on at once. I can't believe it. You know, Spring Kings. There's a lot of different places in the Puget Sound area that you can go out and catch Spring Kings. And we're going to get the charts out, and I'm going to show you